Robert and Sarah, needing to prove themselves to this new team of thieves that they are seeking asylum from, preparing for their heist to win the thieves over. They must prove themselves worthy of the team. Looking over all the final details, Sarah will use her fortune-telling talents. Robert will use his smooth-talking abilities. Away they go. They make it to the front of the bank's high security. Sarah combines her abilities with Robert's, altering the guards' minds and being let through security, picking the locks, avoiding camera detection. Granted the access code, they keep moving forward. They get to the room where they plan their next steps, headed to the vault. They pack up all the money they can from the vault, looking for their great escape. The coast is clear, and they make their way out, making it to the alleyway, bribing other cats with money so that nobody knows which way they went. They make it back to the lair. Realizing how easy the heist was, they plan their very next heist. Overseas, and away they go. But not without some disruption from the weather. After the weather clears, they make some tea. Before they know it, an abrupt stop leads them to the island, carefully heading into the village, keeping their head down while grabbing money from the villagers' homes. To their surprise, the villagers notice the money going missing. They must find a way to escape, but they are caught. Robert tells the villagers that they plead guilty, but just need to use the restroom. They tried to make a run for it, but they get stoned. Damage being done, but they run for their lives. Coming back to the ship being wrecked, managing to make a raft from the wrecked ship. Away they go, trying to stay and keep the raft steady until making it to an abandoned island. They make a signal for the thieves' lair to come rescue them, with some added fire for a smoke signal. Their new team members, impressed with the two heists, deciding to send a helicopter to save them. They are promised safety as long as they complete one more heist. Sarah and Robert agree. Robert tells Sarah about a casino he's been planning to hit. Sarah agrees, and they get ready. One more heist, and they are granted safety in asylum. New disguises, new costumes, same attitude. Entering the wealthy casino and fitting in. Robert places his lucky bet, which isn't so lucky. Sarah told him the winning numbers. The casino, noticing something is off, so they plan their escape. A fight breaks out, but they know when to fight or when to run. Running to the helicopter waiting for them, but the navigation system doesn't lead them to the lair. It leads them to the forest. Confused but exploring the land. Realizing they are trapped in a cycle of heists, the thieves were using them to collect money that they weren't able to keep for themselves. Realizing they must complete this heist and then escape from the thieves. Watching their every moves, a lot is riding on this one, finding treasure to last them years. They are spotted, with a few shots of a gun and a few slices of the knife. They are able to escape. Finding a place to set up camp, they may be on the run forever.
Here sits the inherited house of a lonely man. Not so lonely after adopting so many kittens, which has become a bit of a hobby to him. That might have been a mistake. Ever since adopting the last 2 kittens, things have gone wrong in the house. All of the kittens have been hearing voices that aren't there. Running for no reason and terrified, claiming that the house was haunted. It is because Tina and Tanya, the new adoptees, like to play with the Ouija board. It has invited unwanted guests into the house. The remaining kittens of the house are forced every day to deal with these disturbances, even sometimes getting hurt. Harold has locked himself in his room, letting all the kittens fend for themselves. Tina and Tanya forced to deal with the consequences of their own actions. The doors constantly being opened and closed, and echoes of screams being heard throughout the house. The spirits thriving with many kittens to haunt, forcing them to play sick games of survival. They must find a way out. But every door leads to another door, leading them farther and farther into the delusion. More symbols and puzzles appear. Every time they think they solve the puzzle, more appear. The house keeps trying to separate them, but they stick together as a team, trying to solve the impossible puzzles. They try to find the other kittens of the house, leading them closer to the bathroom. But sinks have been appearing everywhere, tricking them. They finally find the way to the bathroom, but the other kittens are just as terrified as them, running away, thinking they are spirits. The house is doing a good job of dividing them into twos. They tried to jump out of the window, but it just led them back into the same room. Spirits covered in blood, covered in decay, deciding to make a move, trying not to look at the spirits too closely. The lights go dark, not knowing which way to go. Running through countless hallways, the house suddenly becomes distorted, not knowing right from left or up from down, the walls closing in on them. Every door they open leads them to another distorted wall, the lights flickering on and off. They keep running forward. Some kittens of the house watching TV until the spirits made their way towards them. The lady starts crawling out of the TV. The kittens are terrified. No other options. The kittens must find an exit to the house. The lady follows closely behind them. Two were able to escape running outside and looking for somewhere to hide. They spot a well, nervously looking for followers. They feel as if they have no other options. One by one, they jump in the well, hoping to be free of the spirits down there.